All right, hey now, it's the Rob from 106.1 KISS FM here with Maddie West.
Hey.
And we are here for now week 11 of our Beat the Boys Football Pick'em Challenge on 1061 evansville.com, which, by the way, you can play along with, and you could possibly win some pretty cool prizes from Miller Lite and other awesome prize givers. I do need to boast a little bit because now as we start week 11, this is the very first week I can say I'm going in the lead.
That's right.
I've got one game over Maddie West. It only took me 11 weeks to do it, but I guess 10 weeks to do it. As we look week 11 in the face here, Maddie, let's talk about our pick'ems.
All right.
On Thursday, we've got Tennessee taking on Pittsburgh. I'm going to go ahead and pick Pittsburgh.
I got Pittsburgh, too.
Okay, no disagreements there. We've got Detroit taking on Chicago on Sunday.
Detroit.
I also have Detroit's. All right, game number 3, Baltimore and Green Bay. I'm taking the Packers.
All right, I got Baltimore.
There we go. All right, game number 3 is our first disagreement. I'm just going to mark that on my sheet here. Well, Jacksonville and Cleveland, Maddie.
Jacksonville, they've been looking good.
Yeah, I agree. Jacksonville is they're looking good, as Maddie said. I got them as well. Arizona, Houston, hot take Hirschfield's taking Arizona.
Me too. It's going to be a good game, though. Probably the toughest choice I had to make on this pick'em.
My toughest pick was actually this next game. The Rams taking on Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be home. I went with the Vikings.
Oh, that's not a bad choice. That's another good game. I took the Rams.
All right, there's a second disagreement there. There's another one coming up here, too, that I'm curious to see what you went with, but we'll keep going in order. Washington going to New Orleans. Maddie, who wins?
New Orleans.
New Orleans does win, you're right. Kansas City, the Chiefs taking on the New York Football Giants.
The Chiefs, as much as I hate to vote for them.
Yes, I've got them as well. What about this one? What about Tampa Bay and Miami?
This was another one that I kind of had to think about for a second. They're like the same team. Like, sometimes they play really well and sometimes they don't. I went ahead and went with Miami.
I went with Miami also, though it was a tough one for me to pick. Buffalo taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
I got the Chargers.
I got Buffalo.
All right.
There's our third disagreement. And then Cincinnati and Denver. This was my other tough one.
Yeah, I could see where you would think that. Yeah, they're both decent teams.
I have a strict rule, though, about not rooting for Ohio teams.
Right.
I went with Denver.
I did too.
Although I would not be surprised if Denver doesn't win this weekend against Cincinnati.
Me either.
New England, the Patriots taking on your team, Oakland.
I got to stick with Oakland. I always do.
I'm going with the Patriots, Maddie. No disrespect.
That's not a bad choice.
Last game on Sunday is my home team, Philadelphia, taking on their rivals, my least hated team in all of sports, the Cowboys. Maddie West, who wins?
Philly.
Philly does win. Good answer. That's absolutely
the
right.
Cowboys are slacking this week. Zeke is on a 6-week suspension. And
why is that?
He has, like, I think he beat his girlfriend or something like that. Or some female he put his hands on, and I'm not cool with that. So I could definitely see where he would be suspended. And that seemed to really hurt him last week, not having Zeke out there. So
we have never yet disagreed on a Monday Night Football game. Curious, this one does seem like it has the potential to be pretty close.
It'll be a good game.
Atlanta and Seattle is Monday night's game. I'm taking Seattle.
Me too.
Okay, so then there we go. For those who like to follow along with us, game number 3, Baltimore and Green Bay. We disagree on. I've got Green Bay. Maddie's got Baltimore. Game number 6, I think the pick'em of the week. The Los Angeles Rams and Minnesota.
It'll be a good game.
I've got Minnesota. Maddie's got the Rams. Game number 10, Buffalo and the Chargers. I've got Buffalo. Maddie's got the Chargers.
That's right.
And then so you've got both LA teams, and we disagree on both of those this weekend. And then finally, on Sunday night, New England and Oakland. I've got New England. Maddie's got her Raiders. We're going to find out what it's looking like coming up once we don't disagree on Monday, so we'll know by the end of the weekend what the score is between me and Maddie. So remember, play along with us. Beat the Boys Football Pick'em Challenge at 1061evansville.com.